Setting hospital ward. You're talking to a 40-year-old patient, a heavy drinker who has just been admitted with gastritis. Now, let's see the task. First one says, find out the patient's general background, family, habits, and general health. Second one says, respond to the patient's question about lowering alcohol consumption. Third one says, advise him in a friendly way. Now, let's begin the role play. Hi, good morning, David. I'm Albert, one of the registered nurses working in this hospital ward. How are you feeling now?
Nurse, I'm very much depressed about my current condition. I really don't know what to do.
I completely understand your situation, David. From your case note, I understand that you have been diagnosed with gastritis. Is that right?
Yes, nurse, you're right.
Try not to be worried, David. This condition can be effectively manageable and we are here to support you. Okay, David, do you have any idea about gastritis?
No, nurse, I do not have a better idea.
No worries, David. Let me explain you the condition in detail. Gastritis is an inflammation, irritation, or erosion of the lining of the stomach. It can be caused by irritation due to excessive alcohol use, stress, or the use of certain medications such as aspirin or anti-inflammatory medicines. I hope you're following me, David.
Yes, nurse, please.
Before proceeding further, may I ask you some questions regarding the condition?
Sure, nurse, please go ahead.
Can you please tell me about your family?
I stay with my wife and 2 children.
I'm a little afraid to ask you some personal questions. May I?
Go ahead, nurse.
From your notes, I understand that you drink a lot. May I know how long have you been drinking?
I've been drinking for the last 20 years.
That's quite a long time. How much do you drink on a daily basis?
I drink at least 2 to 3 bottles a day.
Thank you, David, for sharing those details. Based on your explanation, I understand that you've been drinking heavily for the last 20 years. So, the excessive alcohol consumption is a vital reason behind your current condition. Are you aware about that?
No, nurse, I was not really aware of it. What can be done now?
I do understand your concern, David. Don't be panicked. Let me explain you it in detail. Please understand that the excessive alcohol consumption can lead to serious health problems like high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, liver disease, and digestive problems. Also, it may lead to mental and social problems. But do not worry, David. I can suggest you certain measures to overcome these situations along with ongoing medications. Is it okay with you?
Okay, nurse, thank you.
Before getting into it, may I know if you have ever tried to quit the alcohol consumption?
Yes, nurse, I've tried a number of times to reduce the consumption. Unfortunately, nothing worked. I don't know what to do.
I really appreciate you for your great effort to reduce this habit. And I'm really happy to know that you are very much interested to quit drinking. This is really appreciable. But do not worry, I can suggest you some more ways to reduce your consumption. May I proceed?
Thank you, nurse.
David, as you know that alcohol consumption cannot be stopped all of a sudden because it's a gradual process. So, it is really important to reduce the quantity of alcohol intake on a regular basis. For that, you need to take a strong decision and reduce the intake of alcohol on a daily basis. Along with that, you can avoid situations that tempt you to drink and avoid friends who are addicted to alcohol. I know it must be a little difficult to avoid your friends, but you can convince them by explaining your current situation. I hope you understand the seriousness, David.
Sure, nurse, I can do it because my health is more important for me.
Good to hear that, David. In addition to that, you can also join the Alcohol Anonymous program in our hospital, where you can meet a number of people and you can get different ideas to reduce your alcohol consumption. They can give you more suggestions, which will be very beneficial for you to quit this habit. Are you interested to be a part of this group, David?
Definitely, nurse, I'm ready. But whenever I stop drinking, I feel kinds of difficulties such as tiredness, shivering, or something else. So if it happens, how do I manage my consumption?
I can sense your worries, David. These are the common withdrawal symptoms which happens for patients who try to reduce their consumption initially. However, those symptoms will get subsided soon. So it is better to reduce the consumption gradually so that you will not experience any difficulties. In case, if these withdrawal symptoms persist for a long time, we can have a discussion with your doctor so that he may prescribe you some medication to manage it. How does it sound, David?
That sounds really great, nurse.
I appreciate your good decision again, David. If you're willing to control alcohol consumption, you can definitely come back to your normal life. But it is very important that you make changes in your habits and lifestyle. Is it okay with you?
Yes, nurse, that's okay for me.
Finally, do you have any concerns or queries for me?
No, nurse, thank you for explaining all this valuable information to me. It was so informative. Thanks a lot.
Now let me recap what you have discussed until now. So far, we have been discussing about your current condition, that is gastritis, and different ways to manage your alcohol consumption. I hope you understand that. If you have any more questions or concerns, you can contact me by ringing the buzzer. I'll be here to assist you. Once again, I assure you that if you follow these instructions along with medications, you will certainly get a better improvement in your condition and you can get back to your normal life as early as possible. So thank you, David, for listening to me patiently and accepting my suggestions. I wish you a faster recovery.
Thank you, nurse. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Our role play ends here.